Lovers of the association, this is your guy Marcellus Ease, and I gotta say there was a little magic in the air as Jonathan Isaac was able to turn back the clock and become that versatile defender and was able to show how much of a high impact guy he is, shutting down the high powered offense of the Phoenix Suns and especially Kevin Durant in a crucial fourth quarter of a close game where the Orlando Magic just didn't really have their shots going for them that night. But Jonathan Isaac almost serving like a Swiss Army knife for this defense. You could put him in any lineup and he can guard all the positions 1 through 5, clog the lanes, and also provide the rim protection that the Orlando Magic need. I'm not gonna say no more. Let's just get to it.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
Alcohol, right?
So the Phoenix Suns started off red hot as it had 5 players with 5 or more points in this quarter. And even though Kevin Durant was quiet, that spaced out floor, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal got it going, with Booker leading the charge with 10 points. It was 4-7 shooting, and followed by Beal with 7 points. So to start off the second quarter, we got KD on Isaac. And KD gets the best of him early, coming off this screen, and is able to knock down the jumper. So with the Magic and the Suns going small, Jonathan Isaac goes under the screen, gets KD one-on-one out here. And the beautiful thing about the Magic is that look at the help defense by Suggs and Mo Wagner. Beautiful help defense. And this is a beautiful thing right here, because even though Isaac, they're using him kind of like the center rebounding guy, and same thing for KD, he's sort of the center of this lineup, you're going to see the great communication between the Magic players on their recovery. And this leads to a great defensive possession. So KD off rip is going to get much more difficult looks, not only with a defender like Jonathan Isaac on him, and also the help defense and their communication being on point. He's going to get different looks, especially when he beats him off the dribble. Now with the Suns, here's a conundrum right here. Jonathan Isaac right now, he's too big. He's going to go right through some of these screens right here. Bradley Beal too small to contain him. And the same thing for Bates. Way too small. Look at Isaac, goes right through him. Goes right through him. Now KD has to force an entry pass and leads to a turnover. And easy transition points for the Magic. Now fresh off a transition right here, you're going to see the screen, split screen by Eubanks. He's going to act like he's setting a screen, but then he's going to split. And you're going to see Jonathan Isaac kind of show, but those long stretch arms gets in the way, getting those passing lanes. Look at that. But looking at that one more time, look at Eubanks, number 14. He splits. And then look at Isaac. He could recover. He's showing help. He's stunting. At the same time, he's about to get into that passing lane. But when you really look at it, Bates was the open man here. This is where Booker's, I would say, evil twin Luka would master him right here. Luka would actually look off the defenders this way, and he would have made this pass right here. But this is where Booker got to improve in these passing. So with Jonathan Isaac containing Kevin Durant all quarter, Devin Booker on the other end got cooking. He was perfect from the field, 5 of 5 with 11 points. But the Magic kept on fighting as they forced a ton of turnovers. And going into half, they were only down by 5. So going into the third quarter, I tell you what, Devin Booker was on one. He scored 21 points, shooting 80% from the field. And he pretty much had his way. Meanwhile, Pablo Banchero kept the Magic in this. He had 9 points and 5 assists. And also Markelle Fultz was doing his thing as he had 4 assists and 2 steals. Jonathan Isaac was subbed in the last minute of this third quarter, and the Magic headed into the fourth, only down 3. Now to begin the fourth quarter, KD really didn't get much going, but look at this tough jumper he takes on Isaac. Even though he made it here, this is a really well contested shot, but this wouldn't really serve KD the rest of the quarter. Now a few possessions later, look at the point of attack right here, putting the ball pressure on KD as the ball actually deflects off of him and go out of bounds, and Orlando gets the ball back. So a few possessions later, after the Magic take the lead, KD tries to set a screen right here. And then we're going to take a look at Jonathan Isaac, those long stretch arms. As he picks up Beal, definitely can't play drop back coverage. As Black kind of tries to go over the top, but the long stretch arms of Isaac kind of gets in the way and forces an awkward pass that leads to a turnover. Look at that. Long stretch arms. It's going to lead to Beal just throwing the ball out of bounds. Now right here, this is where a few teams get messed up at. As we can see, KD is going to set the pick on Beal. But with this pick right here, sometimes other teams get caught off guard because the person normally guarding Durant can't keep up with Beal. But we're going to see Jonathan Isaac, the complete opposite happens right here. As we're going to take a look at his footwork, he's definitely going to keep up with Beal here. Beal tries to hit him with the step back, stops at a dime, but great contest by Jonathan Isaac. He's definitely changing the defensive dynamics of the Magic. So after absolutely torching the Magic in the third quarter, Devin Booker gets past Wagner. Ooh, look at the recovery by Isaac, gets a block in, but he's not done, gets in the way again with another contest. As we're going to take a look at this one more time, look where Isaac is at when Booker begins to drive. Great help defense by Isaac right here. Gets in the way, gets the block up, not done yet. Great contest. And once again, what a defensive possession to protect a 2-point lead. Now, Isaac also gives the Orlando Magic something that they really need, rim protection. Look how he helps out right here on Booker after he makes this move. He gets called for the foul, but ooh, the Magic desperately need that rim protection. He can do everything on defense. He could guard 1 through 5. He could help out on switches, help defense, clog in lanes, and protect the rim. Now the Orlando Magic's defense is so in sync. They got Kevin Durant acting out of character. Look at this pass right here. What was that? Next possession down. Off this miss. Wide open. Isaac for the 3. A splash. Everything going right for Isaac in this game. Now off this free throw, look at Jonathan Isaac putting ball pressure on KD. But look at how he avoids this pick right here. I still stay with KD at the same time. Great foot movement. Woo! Isaac sticking with him. Now off this pick he gets caught. But this is a beautiful thing about Isaac. He can guard multiple players on the floor 1 through 5. And at the same time on these switches, he can actually stunt enough to actually kind of lure KD away. Maybe have KD think that he's going to get in the way, but he's fast enough to recover right back on Grayson Allen. But yeah, he's fast enough to close out on Grayson Allen and contest that 3 if KD passes the ball. But you're going to see right here, he kind of stunts, have KD fooled a little bit, make him have a little dribble hesitation while guys are able to recover and double team him. But so far, the Orlando Magic are using him almost like an ultimate Swiss Army knife for their defense. But this missed shot right here by Isaac was pretty much the icing on the cake off of this rebound by Pablo. And that was pretty much game. So the Suns were only able to score 13 points that whole fourth quarter, as Jonathan Isaac was almost able to rewind the clock to that 2018-19 season where he was that dominant defender for a full season with no injury. His 22 minutes overall in this game had major impact as he was able to shut KD down in that fourth quarter while contributing with 5 points and 2 blocks at the end of that period and finishing the game with a plus-minus of 17. So even with the shooting struggles of the Orlando Magic throughout this game, they were able to galvanize their offense through their defense, forcing 22 turnovers. But hey, I gotta say, it was great to see Isaac looking like his old self, and the Magic are definitely gonna need him to have great minutes while they make this playoff push in the second half of the season. So until next time, you fellas, stay safe. Peace.